Right, morning, afternoon, wherever it is. So, yet again another video. Bloody windy. It's Thursday the 5th, I think. And we're just having a walk to the Lobster Pot fish restaurant. Now, I'll try and do this all the way, shouldn't be a problem. It is going to be a windy one. It's ridiculously windy. Eddie's just in front of me. Tony's getting a cab because his legs and his hip are playing him up a bit, and he'll meet us there. So, Lobster Pot. So, it's a very locally known, very, very good fish restaurant. Very well known in the area. The food is amazing. Now, the only way I can explain their fish, as far as their fish is concerned, when you taste it, you know it's fresh. So this is going to be a quick, well, not a quick walk, but a walk up to the Lobster Pot. Very recommended. So if you come off camp at the Gloucester Road gate, or Staff Gate as it used to be known as, and do the left, do not do the right as if you're walking up to the pier. Do the left the opposite way, and it will take you eventually, you're probably talking a 10-minute walk, maybe 15-minute walk up the opposite side of the prom, and it will bring you eventually to the Lobster Pot. So enjoy the walks. It's going to be a different walk. And there's Edward in the wind, about to take off. As I said, Tony's got the cab. He's going to grab a table, meet us there. They open quite early. I'm not sure exactly what is Edward doing. Okay, so they do open quite early actually. So we're going to go see what's on the menu. I'd love to have a bit of lobster, but maybe not this time. Cod and chips, whatever, bit of afters and all the trimmings, and hey ho. So I'm gonna just film to the left, just a different view of the camp from the outside really. What we will be able to see is the front of the Shoreline Hotel. As mentioned on previous videos and the new walk around I've just done, you will be able to see the front of the Shoreline Hotel and see how grotty the front is. We on a couple of previous videos I videoed the side and the main entrance, and you can see how really grotty it is, but you'll be able to see the front from this walk and just give you an idea of how filthy. Yeah, it's the sea air, it's on the seafront, that's the reason at the end of the day. Oh, just a footnote actually. On the previous walk around video, which if you're watching this you've probably already seen, I spoke about the roof of the skyline. and how filthy it is. This is a talking point on the social media platforms on Facebook. There's about two, I believe there's about 2 Facebook groups on Butlins, Bognor, and this has been a talking point for a long time, and I've mentioned it many occasions as well, and that is the state of the roof of the skyline. Now, I've videoed this from a couple of angles now. From the inside, if you walk into the skyline and just concentrate and look at the edging of the skyline canopy from the inside of the skyline, and just have a look, it's ripped to hell, and you can see where they've done temporary repairs with what looks of it very strong white tape. And but what I'm coming to is, when we was having a bite to eat or just having a sit down yesterday afternoon, some contractors appeared who were looking up to the skyline, and they walked around every inch of the skyline, pointing up, and it was quite clearly a contractor who was being shown around. So we kept an eye on these guys, and as I said, they walked around every bit of the skyline from the inside. They've probably done the outside as well, obviously, but taking a lot of concentration on the skyline from the inside. So it looks as though something is in the process of being done. Now, we did ask a member of staff very late last night, when we had a bite to eat very late last night, and we actually asked a member of staff, and they weren't totally sure, but they believe that the roof is going to be replaced within the year. Now, I don't know how they're going to do this. I think I mentioned on the previous walkabout video, which I did yesterday, that if you think about it, they're going to have to totally close the whole of the skyline, and a little bit of the park, because of health and safety, because I have no idea. I'm just can't really see it properly through the gate, but it's not very clear, but that was the front of the shoreline. There's a lot of overgrowth. Yeah, so as I just said, as I spoke about yesterday, whenever they get this roof done, they're going to have to obviously close the skyline. I have no idea what they're going to replace it with. Probably, at a guess, another brand new canopy, I'm guessing. As I said yesterday, there was chit chat about 18 months ago or so ago that they was going to do a glass roof. Would that work? No idea. But it looks as though wheels are in motion. lot of re-roofing at some point of canopy of the skyline. It's a big job if you think about it. It's a big job. I'm guessing they're going to have to get some very large heavy duty cranes in at all angles of the covers to take the old one off, and then obviously put the new one on. It's going to be, I should imagine, a logistical nightmare, I should imagine, because of the size of it and the different angles there are on the top of the canopy, all the different angles, and then obviously once the new one is on, there's the securing around the edging. It's going to be an absolute logistical nightmare, but it needs doing. It's rotten. We was having a proper look at it last night, and you look really deep up above into all the crevices where the masts are, and it's rank. And there's pigeons nesting in there as well, so I gotta do something about that. That ain't good. So yeah, there you go. Last night's entertainment, I didn't video it. Number one, you weren't really allowed to video the show. It was a panto. It was okay, it was passable, but not brilliant. I've seen better, we've seen better here. It was okay, it was passable. A lot of hell of a lot of adult innuendo for the mummies and daddies to understand, but it was okay, wasn't brilliant. I've seen better. The past pantos they've had over the past, I'm going to have a rough guess, I'm going to go 3 to 4 years, have been a lot better than this one. I wouldn't really go and watch it again. I'm guessing it's going to, well, it's going to be a seasonal one, obviously. As I said yesterday, I think me and Eddie, possibly Tony, are coming back in November. That is Ed's next availability, but I most definitely will be down for at least 1 or 2 visits before November. So I think I mentioned on the other video, but on Tuesday morning, me and Eddie booked November, first week in November, and it's cost £55 each, or £55.05 each to be precise. So it's with no dining plan, but it's with the Wave Hotel. That's in the Wave Hotel, so it's not a chalet, but we're gonna have a hotel room each. We're going to have the hotel room each in the Wave Hotel, and we're looking forward to that. November. Yes, it's going to be winter. You can get occasionally half decent weather in November. I remember years and years ago, I came down randomly random week off in November, and everyone was walking around in t-shirts and shorts. It was warm, so it can happen. But there again, as we all know, everything's undercover, everything's a couple of minute walk from whatever accommodation you've got, so the weather's not really an issue, is it? Happy days, eh? So, a bit choppy today, as you can see. It's a bit choppy today, and as I said, we're just a minute or so from the lobster pot. I'll do a quick shot from outside, and then what we'll do on the way back, I'll do a food review, take some pictures of what we got, and I'll do a food review. I had no idea what we're going to have yet. We'll have a look at the menu when we get there, and then happy days. So we just a couple of minutes around the bend. I'll do a quick shot of the outside. If you go back on the channel, we done, or Tony done, a review on the lobster pot. That is on the channel in any case, and you can have a look at that one if you want, and hear what Tony has to say about his meal with the lobster pot at that point. So happy days, eh? So we just literally ran a bend away from Lobby Pot. There's a hotel here called the Beechcroft, and apart from normal hotel rooms, they have these little chalet like things. Now they was only built a few years ago, I remember it being built, and this is the main hotel. It looks nice. You've got parking obviously, but I've actually looked at this hotel online a few times. It's not cheap. It ain't cheap. Maybe one day, if they bring their prices down a bit for a Sunday night or whatever, I could be tempted, but at the minute, and I do occasionally look at the Beechcroft's prices, and it's not cheap. So here we are, we're just approaching the lobster pot. Tony's already here somewhere, and as I said, when we leave I'll do a quick food review for you. So as I said, you come off the camp onto the seafront, you do the left, not the right, you do the left, and just follow the prom around and you come to the actual lobster pot. I'm going to leave it there. I'll get back to you soon with the food review.